What's up, you beautiful Yorkshire Warriors? Your boy is back with some absolutely mental news that's about to shake Elland Road to its core. Listen up, because what I'm about to tell you will have you jumping off your seats, throwing your scarves in the air, and questioning everything you thought you knew about this summer transfer window. The Whites faithful are about to witness something extraordinary. 3 massive pieces of news that are all connected, like a perfectly choreographed Leeds attack down the wings. We've got a defensive mastermind being hunted by European giants, a goalkeeping saga that could define our entire Premier League survival, and a bargain signing that might just be the cherry on top of Daniel Farke's summer master plan. But here's the thing that's got me absolutely buzzing. One of these stories involves us going head-to-head with Champions League finalists and coming out swinging like the Yorkshire Bulldogs we are. Another one has our beloved left-back making a decision that will either break your heart or prove that sometimes love really does conquer all. And the third, well, let's just say £1.2 million might be the bargain of the century. Hit that like button right now if you're ready for this roller coaster, subscribe if you bleed white, and drop a comment telling me which story you think will impact us the most. Because trust me, by the end of this video, you'll understand why this summer might just define the next decade of Leeds United football. The first bombshell is about to drop, and it involves us beating one of Europe's most elite clubs to a signing that could transform our entire defensive line. Are you ready for this madness? Holy mother of Elland Road, Whites faithful, what I'm about to tell you will have you believing that we're not just back in the Premier League, we're back with a vengeance that's sending shockwaves across Europe. Jakub Bijol, remember that name? Because this Slovenian defensive beast is about to become the heartbeat of our backline. And here's the absolutely insane part. We're not just signing any ordinary centre-back, we're literally snatching him from under the noses of Inter Milan. Yes, you heard that right. The same Inter Milan who just reached the Champions League final. Picture this. Daniel Farke sitting in his office, probably sipping his morning coffee, when his phone rings with the news that we've blown Inter Milan out of the water with a £4.4 million bid. Can you imagine the look on those Italian faces when they realized that little old Leeds United had just outmuscled one of Europe's giants? This isn't just about signing a player, Whites faithful. This is about making a statement. We're telling the football world that Leeds United is back, we're serious, and we're not here to just make up the numbers in the Premier League. We're here to compete, to fight, and to show everyone that Yorkshire grit can beat Italian sophistication any day of the week. Bijol has been an absolute monster in Serie A since 2022. 34 appearances last season, 162 duels won, 1,426 successful passes. These aren't just numbers, these are the stats of a warrior who's about to don the white shirt and bring that continental experience to Elland Road. But wait, it gets even better. While Inter Milan are still probably figuring out what hit them, we're already confident of wrapping up this deal quickly. That's the Leeds United way. Strike fast, strike hard, and leave your opponents wondering what just happened. This signing could be the foundation stone of our Premier League survival campaign, and knowing that we beat Champions League finalists to get him makes it taste even sweeter. But hold on to your scarves, because this is just the beginning of our summer madness. Whites faithful, if you thought beating Inter Milan was crazy, wait until you hear about the goalkeeping situation that's about to flip our entire Premier League strategy on its head. Đorđe Petrović, the Serbian shot stopper who's been making Chelsea's life complicated, could be the answer to our prayers between the sticks. And here's where it gets absolutely bonkers. Chelsea's image rights problems might just become our biggest blessing. Let me paint you a picture of just how perfect this situation is. Farke knows that Illan Meslier isn't cutting it. The French keeper was dropped toward the end of last season, and let's be honest, we all saw why. Karl Darlow, love the man's effort, but we need Premier League quality if we're going to survive in the promised land. Enter Petrović, a goalkeeper who proved his worth in the Premier League with 23 appearances, and here's the kicker. He was player of the season at Strasbourg in Ligue 1. This isn't some punt on an unknown quantity. This is a proven Premier League performer who's desperate for regular football. But here's the genius part that has me absolutely buzzing. Because Chelsea have these image rights issues, they can't sell him permanently, but they can loan him out. It's like the football gods looked down at Elland Road and said, you know what, these Yorkshire Warriors deserve a break. This loan deal could be the most underrated masterstroke of our summer. We get a quality goalkeeper without breaking the bank, which means 49ers enterprises can invest those saved millions in other crucial areas like left back, striker, and midfield. Areas where we desperately need reinforcement. Petrovic recorded 10 clean sheets in League One last season and has that Premier League experience that could be the difference between staying up and going straight back down. When you're fighting relegation, having a goalkeeper who doesn't panic under pressure is worth its weight in gold. The timing couldn't be more perfect, and if we pull this off, it solves our biggest positional worry while keeping our transfer budget intact for other signings. But speaking of other signings, the third story is about to blow your mind with its simplicity and potential impact. White's faithful, here's where our summer transfer window goes from impressive to absolutely genius. Japhet Tanganga, the former Tottenham centre-back who's been setting the championship on fire with Millwall, could be heading to Elland Road for the bargain price of just 1.2 million. Let me break down why this move has me more excited than a kid on Christmas morning. This isn't just any ordinary signing. This is a masterclass in smart business from Daniel Farke and the Leeds hierarchy. Tanganga made 40 championship appearances last season, scored 2 goals, and played over 3,500 minutes of football. He knows this league inside out. He's Premier League proven from his Spurs days, and at 26 years old, he's entering his prime years as a defender. But here's the beautiful part. While Crystal Palace, Sunderland, and Burnley are all sniffing around, Tanganga gets to choose his preferred destination, and Leeds United in the Premier League is looking mighty attractive right now. We're not just competing, we're the dream destination. The £1.2 million release clause is absolutely mental value in today's market. That's less than what some championship clubs spend on League One players. We're potentially getting a defender who's proven at the highest level for the price of a decent League Two striker. With Max Wober potentially on his way out and our defensive depth looking thin for Premier League action, Tanganga could be the signing that gives Farke the squad rotation he desperately needs. Pascal Struijk's injury concerns, Ethan Ampadu's fitness issues, and Joe Rodon's Premier League struggles mean we need quality depth, and this could be it. The man wants his future resolved by the end of June, which means this deal could be wrapped up quickly, efficiently, and without any summer-long transfer saga drama. That's the kind of business that lets us focus on other areas while securing a solid foundation. White's faithful, let me bring this all together for you because what we're witnessing here isn't just 3 random transfer stories. This is a master plan coming together like a perfectly timed Leeds counterattack. We're beating European giants to premium signings, solving our goalkeeping crisis through clever loan deals, and picking up Premier League proven defenders for bargain prices. This isn't the Leeds United of old who would panic buy expensive flops. This is strategic, smart, and absolutely ruthless business. Bijol, Petrovic, and Tanganga, 3 names that could define whether we stay in the Premier League or face the heartbreak of immediate relegation. Each signing addresses a crucial need, each one shows ambition, and together they prove that we're not just making up the numbers next season. The fact that we're out-muscling Inter Milan while simultaneously finding loan solutions and bargain buys shows that Daniel Farke and the 49ers have learned from the mistakes of other promoted clubs. We're not throwing money around desperately, we're building intelligently. But here's my question for you, White's faithful. Which of these 3 signings excites you the most? Are you buzzing about beating Inter Milan to Bijol? Are you relieved about the Petrovic goalkeeping solution? Or are you impressed by the smart value of the Tanganga deal? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button if this transfer window is getting you as hyped as it's getting me, and don't forget to subscribe because this summer is going to be absolutely mental. One thing's for certain, if we pull off all 3 of these deals, we're not just going to survive in the Premier League, we're going to show everyone that Leeds United belongs with the big boys, and we're here to stay. MOT, marching on together.